Okay, let's get to know Charmander. Charmander is the fire-type starter Pokemon of the Kanto region and evolves into Game Freak's favorite Pokemon, Charizard. Charmander was designed by Atsuko Nishida, the same artist who created Bulbasaur, Pikachu, and many others. If the flame on its tail goes out, it will die. Charmander's name comes from the combination of the words char, which means to burn, and salamander. The Japanese name, Hitokage, may be a combination of hi, which means fire, and tokage, which means mythical salamander. The French name Salamèche is a combo of salamander and mèche, which means wick in French. The most famous Charmander in the anime is Ash's Charmander, who made its first appearance in episode 11, Charmander, the Stray Pokemon. One of Ash's rivals, Richie, also has a Charmander named Zippo. Charmander appears in the Smash Bros. Series as a stage hazard in the Saffron City stage. Also appears as a trophy in Brawl and a spirit in Ultimate. Charmander, Cyndaquil, and their respective evolutionary lines have the exact same base stats in the same distribution. Here's the shiny form. Like and subscribe. Okay, let's get to know Greninja. Greninja is a water dark type Pokemon. Greninja is the fully evolved form of Froakie, the water starter of the Kalos region. Greninja are able to condense water into stars and throw them like shuriken. Greninja is the only starter Pokemon with more than 2 abilities, the third being the exclusive Battle Bond ability, which allows him to turn into Ash Greninja. These Battle Bond Greninja are always male and can't breed. This is the form that is based on the most famous Greninja in the anime, Ash's Greninja. Ash's Greninja debuted in the anime as a Froakie in episode 800, Kalos, where dreams and adventures begin. And he evolved from Frogadier in episode 899, A Festival of Decisions. Greninja is also well known for being a playable fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and the Ash Greninja appearance was added to his final Smash in Ultimate. Greninja is obviously based on a ninja and a frog. Greninja's name may be a combination of Grenouille, which means frog in French, and Ninja. The Japanese name Gakoga may be a combination of Gecko, which means croak, and Koga-Ryu. Here's the shiny form. Like and subscribe. Okay, let's get to know Rayquaza. Rayquaza is a legendary dragon flying Pokemon known to the Hoenn region. It is a mascot of the game Pokemon Emerald. It is the master of the Super Agent Trio, aka the Weather Trio, and its ability Airlock allows it to clear up weather conditions. In that game, it appears to end the conflict between Kyogre and Groudon. Rayquaza was designed by Hironobu Yoshida, the artist who designed Deoxys, Wobbuffet, Darkrai, and others. Rayquaza has lived for hundreds of millions of years in the Earth's ozone layer, never descending to the ground. It is said to feed on water and particles in the atmosphere. If a Rayquaza knows the move Dragon Ascent, it could transform into Mega Rayquaza. Being the protector of the Earth's atmosphere, Rayquaza has a natural enemy in Deoxys, who is an alien intruder. Rayquaza made its anime appearance in Movie 7, Destiny Deoxys. In the movie, a Deoxys invades its airspace, so it attacks it with Hyper Beam. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the player rides on the back of Mega Rayquaza into space in order to destroy a meteor that was about to destroy the Earth. Rayquaza appears in Super Smash Bros. Brawl as a boss in the Subspace Emissary. Its name is the same in all languages. Rayquaza is the final boss in the first Mystery Dungeon game. Here's the shiny form. Like and subscribe. Okay, let's get to know Aggron. Aggron is a steel and rock type Pokemon. It is the fully evolved form of Aggron. They eat iron, and while seeking iron for food, it digs tunnels by breaking through bedrock with its steel horns. It claims a large mountain as its entire territory. Aggron is surprisingly protective of its environment. If its mountain is ravaged by a landslide or a fire, this Pokemon will haul topsoil to the area, plant trees, and beautifully restore its own territory. The Rockhead ability prevents recoil damage, allowing it to use powerful moves like Double Edge and Head Smash without repercussions. Aggron debuted in episode 296, Whole Lot of Trouble. If an Aggron is holding an Aggronite, it can Mega Evolve into Mega Aggron. Aggron drops the Rock type and becomes a pure Steel type. Aggron is the only dual-type Pokemon to lose a type when it Mega Evolves. The English name for Aggron may be a combination of aggressive and iron. The Japanese name Boscodora is a combination of the English word boss and dragon. Here's the shiny form. Like and subscribe. Okay, let's get to know Cinderace. Cinderace is the fully evolved form of Scorbunny, the fire starter of the Galar region. It is a pure fire type. The only other fully evolved starter that is pure fire type is Typhlosion from Generation 2. Cinderace seems to be based on a rabbit, with some inspiration taken from that of soccer players, or football players. Cinderace is the only Pokemon capable of learning the moves Pyro Ball and Court Change. Pyro Ball allows it to take a pebble with its feet and turn it into a burning soccer ball. Cinderace can Gigantamax. When Gigantamaxed, its body gets a little bit larger, but there's very few alterations, save for its ears, which do become a lot longer. It rides on a Pyro Ball that has enlarged to a giant orange fireball, sometimes exceeding 300 feet in size. The most famous Cinderace in the anime is Go's Cinderace, who debuted as a Scorbunny in episode 1089, settling the Scorbunny. It evolved from Reboot in episode 1130. Sword and Shield, The Legends Awaken. Here's the shiny form. Like and subscribe. Okay, let's get to know Flareon. Flareon is a pure fire type and is one of the many potential evolutions of Eevee, it being one of the original 3 choices along with Vaporeon and Jolteon. Eevee evolves into Flareon with the use of the Fire Stone. Since Eevee is the starter Pokemon of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Flareon is technically a starter Pokemon as well. Flareon was designed by Motofumi Fujiwara, who also created Eevee, Jolteon, and Rotom Fan. It stores some of the air it breathes in its internal flame sac. Flareon may be based on red foxes due to its body shape and red-orange color scheme. Its fluffy mane resembles that of a lion. Flareon's fluffy fur releases heat into the air so that its body does not get excessively hot. Flareon has appeared in the anime on multiple occasions, but its best known appearance is in the possession of Pyro, one of the Eevee brothers in episode 40, The Battling Eevee Brothers. Flareon can only learn the move Skull Bash in Generation 1. Flareon's name is a combination of Flare and Eon. Its Japanese name is Booster. Here's the shiny form. Like and subscribe.